Hey guys, so it's actually going to be a really short one today because there was a very small update that happened recently, and I just wanted to go over it quick. And then once I'm done with that, I'm just going to show off the main character standing animations because this changed a while back, and I don't think I ever put them in a video. So let's just hop right into this. So they have given us the ability to raise our units without using their unit shards. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, why would I raise a unit with light shards instead of unit shards? Because obviously, light shards, or even rainbow shards for that matter, are significantly harder to come by. And the answer to that is obviously Kaigen. In case you weren't aware, Kaigen, you have to use unit shards. You cannot use elemental shards in Kaigen, and you still cannot use them in Kaigen. Maybe they'll come out with that at a later date, but until that happens, you have to have unit shards for Kaigen. So I have Tilter up right now, and as you can see, she is actually farmable in Japan. She does have a hard quest. I already farmed it today. But let's just say, for all intents purposes, I wanted to use these almost 30 shards. It's not even 3 gates worth. That feels bad. To up it myself into the Kaigen gates. So I could just drop 100 light shards in right now, just like that. And then I could use these 29 shards for the Kaigen. Now this is going to be a more significant thing for characters that I already raised because we had no idea this was coming. At least not until recently. So, not too long ago, I got a new unit, if I could find it. Where is she? Oh, there she is. So, this is Cheryl, and she is part of the Lustberg Babel. And I stupidly raised her up when I could have light sharded her to 85 and then got into her Kaigen because she is extremely powerful. Now, that ship has unfortunately sailed, and I could have had a significantly better light unit for it, but it is what it is. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of Cheryl's design, although she is definitely very powerful. Units like Wilhelm, another unit that, actually, I think I only used like 15 of his unit shards because I never really had many, and I used the rest of wind shards to get him to 75, but so what does this mean for global? Well, what this means is that this is a feature that will be coming out in the future. So, if you get a limited unit and you have unit shards for that unit, I highly suggest you just not raise the unit at all and wait for this feature to come global side. It's probably going to be several months until it does come to global, if it comes to global anytime soon, that is. But you have to remember that units like Wilhelm are still a good 4 to 6 to even 7 months out until you get him, and this is when most of the units start becoming exclusively limited. And I've told you about this issue with limited units in Japan, how it's basically all the units they release nowadays. So this particular change is a very small band-aid, but unless they do something more significant, we will bleed out over here. But for the meantime, it'll at least stem the bleeding a little bit and allow us to actually collect the unit shards without having to preemptively 85 the unit with elemental shards instead of the unit shards. So that's all I really have to say on that system. It's an extremely self-explanatory system. It's definitely less... It's definitely not as easy to do because, like, they've set it up so let's say I wanted to put 20 wind shards and then 5 rainbow shards in. I can, but it also is annoying because it doesn't count them out for you, unfortunately. But, I mean, it is what it is. The system, like I said, was self-explanatory. So, if all you were interested in was the updated mechanic, you're good to go. You can leave now. If you want to see the new main character job plus stances, you can stick around for the next couple of minutes, and I'm going to go through them. So let's go through them in order of chapter. So first up we have Logi, who... It is a change. It's not a huge change, but it is a change. I don't know where the shield goes. It goes somewhere, I assume. Yeah, it's not the most interesting one of the bunch. He's got a rather plain expression on him. I don't know if he always had that expression or not. Maybe I just never looked close enough. So let's move on to DS. So, Diaz is definitely looking a little different here. Looks a little tilted. So after Diaz comes Edgar. And Edgar probably has one of the better ones. Actually, they're all pretty good. But yeah, that just screams Edgar. And in case you were wondering what gun I have on him, it's the Etrian Odyssey guns for Gunner. Now let's move on to Lizbeth, who has just, this is great. This is great. And you already have seen Tina's, but I'll just go ahead and show it again. Tina obviously is the best because she's the best MC, right guys? So anyways, that's all I really have on that. So thanks for watching as always. I know it was a really short one today, but I just kind of wanted to get that new system out and show off the main characters just to fill a little bit of time because it was already pretty short. So thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you next time.